Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Shadowrun returns. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper. Getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. Seamstress Union will have exactly what you need. A fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the yuan. It is their job to have contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need. Magical support, skill street samurai for muzzle, or a Noah hot dagger for matrix work. Pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Perfect. I do love that they actually explain it further than just leaving it out, for the player to essentially figure out in a way to, because the information like this, it has to be within the game when you create a world, and not that the fine folks who made this game created the world. Shadowrun world has existed for a long time alongside the cyberpunk universe, or world of cyberpunk for sci-fi writing, the same with Shadowrun. But it is so very different, especially if you consider the slang as well used and the various naming conventions and so on. It is quite different than what everyday people who might be playing these games have any interest or especially if the person comes in here without having like watched any of the cyberpunk influenced movies like Matrix and Blade Runner or any of those things, and comes into this game, so you have to explain it stuff out, which is fantastic that they do. And most of all, it's fantastic that pretty much all of it so far, all of the explanation so far, is in these loading screens and similar pieces where it is optional for you to read, and it is not explained by the characters of the world to your character. For the most part. That is exactly how it should be, because the characters know what they are and who they are in this world, and it is the fluff text which gives you the information. It's not the job of a fixer in a fictional world like this to explain to you, your character, who is supposed to know what this world is, what his job actually is. Unless the story puts a character who doesn't understand, and this is the usual fish out of water thing, because you put a new character who does not understand the world into the world, and then you can explain through characters the stuff. Characters can tell, I am doing this because of various reasons in this world, and so on. That's one of the big writing tropes, or basis of writing, I suppose. But I love it so far. So far, this has been very nice. There's a woman looking for you, Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything, won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks, Jerry. No charge, Summer. I do not have another option to ask her for a date, and that is annoying. Why is the bar so empty? Don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming tourist well and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madame Sinful? Yeah, that's the... Oh yeah, I mean, I figured that out. Tourist will thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. It's Delilah's hanging out in his usual place. Windows downstairs, came in a few minutes after me. Owen Bartlett's here. Don't think you have met him. Ooh. John Bartlett, big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the base, connected, you might want to meet him. Okay. That guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been in since that last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone At that Universal Brotherhood of East and settle down. Alright, I'm gonna have a look. Have fun. Well. Okay. Who are you? Full of life with a quick smile. Hey lady, what's shaking? Yeah, that is probably the answer. Look around, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. Something that might rock your world if you got time. Time or money, Chama, maybe next time. Time is money, I'm listening. Heard of the Nephilim network? Of course you have. An in-the-know lady like you have. Alright. The premier merc team out there, if you say so. Tight unit. Cost a bit more than the common rabble, but we are worth it. Okay then, so it was a sales pitch. Fine. How about you? Very busy. You show me something worth my time, or you walk away. Data from the NTSB. Rendragon would pay to keep it quiet. Norris would pay to know what it is. Yup. I know you'll double dip on this one. Make it 1,000. Okay, etiquette coming in play. Let's use it. Keep bringing stuff like this. Sure. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, Jessica. Talk to me. Tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Words, Jessica Watts. She eyes you up and down well, it does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she's well outside of her comfort, yes, and you are. Yeah. Friends call me Knifer and I count Sam among them. That's funny, I didn't think Sam had any friends. Well, maybe former business partners is closer to the truth. I see, and now the business extends to investigating my brother's death. Called yourself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform that my brother was dead and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming all this way. Guessing the balance isn't what you're used to. I must admit it isn't. None of this is. You're not with the police, are you? No, not. That a problem? Brown goes more pronounced. No, it's just that I don't want anyone else getting hurt on account of my brother. There's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? I am a professional. You must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. Am I assuming she does not actually want her brother's killer found out? Has she somehow connected to the killer, or she knows that he was killed for a reason? Yeah, we lowlifes have to stick together. Besides, I'm not doing it for free. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you? Find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Yeah, actually, Sam hired me himself. I don't understand. It's called the Dead Man Switch. Am I to believe that my drunken son of a brother hired you to find out the person who killed him after he died? Her brown mouth drops one, and in a sigh she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back and he's dead and I still have to deal with him. In a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, you seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Mother killed herself last year and Sam, well, Sam was Sam. You know, I worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. Yeah, I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. Okay, she really does not want his killer to be found. Yeah, on the street, honor still means something. I'm sticking with the job. Honor. How about honoring the wishes of the living instead of the dead? She sighs, she's done. Never mind, I can see that you are not going to let this go, and I respect that. You are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Doesn't really seem that emotional, or maybe you're just afraid. From reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that police can't. Maybe I can help. What do you need from me? Yeah, when was... Okay, at least you're answering questions then, maybe. When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? Been ages, I can't even remember. Sounded like an apology, an offer to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why he would have kept it. Okay. So where were you when he died? We'll overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraiser all evening, a very crowded fundraiser. Sam have any enemies? This is a dumb question. Biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would likely know better. Okay. You and your brother are close? Not at all. It made my feelings for... Don't you? It sounds like you hated him. I suppose I came to hate him, yes. It's largely why I left. I heard a picture of her and Sam as children. Takes the photo from you guardedly as if it might sting her, but that girl drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk? Can't believe he kept this. Yeah, it was one of the few possessions he had. Studies the old photo for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? We were different back then, we were different, we were a family, of course you were. And after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after everything got mixed up. Never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they are gone. Now that I can agree with. Remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she's not just talking about her father. Steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house, he truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance, every dime. It was gone. With mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. Couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. May I keep the photo? Yeah, please do. Hey, tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming. Refused to acknowledge his downward slide. Couldn't watch her do it anymore, so I moved out. After I left, we drifted further and further apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. And where were you living? Galfrey. Oh, okay. And what brought you down there? What brought me there than what made me leave, yeah. I moved to California to see if I could find myself, and did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life. A vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. Well, thanks for your time. Before I go, you should know that I am re-interring my mother's body tomorrow, and I am arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Wouldn't miss it. Goodbye, hope you find what you are looking for. Okay then. Interesting. Coil is wiping down the back bar. It doesn't stop when you approach, keeps right at work. You okay? Yep, fine. Listen, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino, okay? What's done is done, Gino's dead, I am alive, and that's all there is to it. It's the Barons, right? Nothing more to do or say. Gonna be looking for work, your kind of work, so if something comes up, keep me in mind. Yep, I will. Okay, got to do this now. The afternoon checklist isn't gonna finish itself. Right, so I have money, I have karma. Before I talk to folks and get on with my life, let's talk about guns and other business. So 14 karma. Holy crack. This is where we go full on assault rifle, right? Hit by 20%. Oh yeah. Thank you. 9 points of karma. Do I mean, I could go here and get that, but I am not gonna be conjuring anything anyway, so doesn't matter. Don't need more biotech. I really just think I am gonna... something I could do is just go for way more dodge. Wait. I mean, I can do this and spend a point in, like, quickness or body. Let's do quickness. Perfect. Range combat 5. Rifle 5. Alright. You should be hitting like crazy. Okay. Live to see another day, have you? Remains to be seen. Still more work to be done. Repeat customer means a person courting death more often than any good doctor should condone. I don't suppose I can dissuade you from your course of action. If only life was so simple. Very well then, let's talk about how I can help you. Yeah, let's have a look at some cyberware. So... I don't need data jack. Ooh. Am I buying... I mean, thermal plating would be just insane. Give me +2 armor. The plus HP plus quickness from leg is also like, oh yeah. The other possibility is to go for data jack and get a smart link for the weapon. Admittedly, part of me wants to get the body armor armor plating, call it a day. That and the data jack. I think I had... Yeah, let's do it. Let us do it. Now we are starting to get be cybered up samurai. You don't really have anything I want at this point, no. Can I see what you have in stock? Weapons. I mean, I do have... Don't really need to hop onto another, because the capacity just increased, but nothing else really increases, so... I don't really quite need any of that, thanks though. I mean, you're just stuff that I don't need. Question was, who sold a smart weapon link for the gun? Wasn't there somebody who sold smart weapon link? Was it the lady herself, or... Actually, was it in the locker? I remember I put something in the locker, and it might have been just the clothes, right? I should probably move this over. It's like... Chances are I'm not going to be using that. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Lady, did you... Alright, fine. I'm not going to spend any more money on random things right now. I have 3k left over. I was just wondering, like, didn't somebody sell? Wasn't there somebody who sells? Smart gun link. Am I really remembering this wrong? A bunch of grenades and other things, a few drones. I mean, I could easily afford to get me the better assault rifle, or get me like a backup weapon, like a melee weapon. But I'm just going to shoot my way out of problems. That seems fairly decent plan. Let's just shoot my way out of all the problems, huh? Thank you very much for watching, and do hit the subscribe button if you aren't already.